The most expensive car is this one. The cheapest is this one. Most sold car ever is the Toyota Corolla and Tesla Model 3. One is gas, one is electric. This electric car became meta thanks to a certain high-level player. A $140 million car isn't exactly equivalent to 3,550 Tesla Model 3s. It's a past relic, desired by past relics. Teslas are being made every day. This original Mercedes is not. The value of a brand new Tesla depreciates over time. The value of this old Mercedes can appreciate until it's no longer valuable. People always have to travel from one place to another. The time it takes to travel 120 kilometers on foot at 5 kilometers per hour is 24 hours. The time it takes to travel 120 kilometers on car at 60 kilometers per hour is 2 hours. Traveling by car requires less strain and less time. However, you need a license and a car. Even if the car was a gift, it still carries an operating cost. Need around 7 liters of gasoline to travel 120 kilometers. Costs roughly $3.5 per gallon or $1 per liter in the year 2024. Gasoline prices depend on location and which patch you chose to spawn in. Traveling 120 kilometers by car in the US in 2024 is around $7, but 22 hours less. I make about $15 an hour. Could potentially make $330 by saving 22 hours. Saving time can be a great investment. Good to have a car in places without public transport. There are a few downsides to a vehicle. Cars require roads. You can drive off-road, but you won't be as fast. When a car runs out of fuel, it becomes a heavy shopping cart until refuel. A car needs gasoline to refuel. A horse needs grass and water. Wild grass and river water is less susceptible to inflation. Doesn't necessarily mean horses are always better or worse than cars. There is one more alternative to motor vehicles on land. A bike requires no fuel to operate, except it does. The average bike rides at around 20 kilometers per hour, 6 hours to travel 120 kilometers. You burn around 300 calories per hour and would require 1,800 calories to fuel your journey. Unfortunately, wild grass and river water is not a ketogenic diet. This is the global price of food since 1992. That's pretty steep. Even if you manage to find an immortal horse or afford the rising food prices, both of which equally unlikely, still, motor vehicles have much more amenities than horses and bicycles. A modern car has sofas, seat warmers, lights, radio, speakers, navigation, heater, air conditioner, chargers, storage, airbags, and mirrors. A bicycle is just one seat big enough for your bum. A horse can have 2 seats, but it also has seat warmers. There are other land motor vehicles other than cars. Trucks have massive storage compartments, but too big. Caravans are homes with 4 wheels. Vans are smaller than trucks, but bigger than cars. Pickup trucks 4x4s are suitable for rough terrains. It's even big enough for a bed. And motorbikes. Useful, but small. You don't actually need a license to drive a car. You need a license to not get arrested while driving a car. The license itself can cost up to $100. The price of a single lesson is around $100 to $180. One lesson isn't gonna cut it.
You have to take 2.
Total cost can add up to between $300 to $5,000. Hatchback, sports car, sedan, SUV, roadster. I like a red car. I make about $22,000 a year. It would only take me 6,364 years to afford the $140 million car, or 2 years to afford a brand new Tesla Model 3, or 2 years to afford 8 used cars that cost around $5,000 each. A brand new Tesla Model 3 may impress the ladies. A used car from 2003 may not. However, I can't decide between gasoline or electric. Costs around $7 by gasoline to travel 120 kilometers. Electricity costs on average $0.173 per kilowatt hour across the US. Electric cars require on average 23 kilowatt hours to travel 120 kilometers. Costs around $4 to travel 120 kilometers by electricity in the US in 2024. Insurance? Complicated. Having either a gasoline or electric car doesn't necessarily mean lower insurance cost. Insurance cost also depends on your location, age, gender, driving performance, credit score, and finally, vehicle type. The average full coverage cost of a Tesla Model 3 is around $300 per month in the US. The most common vehicle maintenance costs are oil, filter change, tire, and brakes maintenance. Electric cars require less maintenance than gasoline. No need oil filter changes, lower maintenance costs. All vehicles are taxed, mostly for road use. If you take a loan to buy a car, you will have to pay interest, and most cars depreciate in value. Too many variables to determine the exact operating cost of cars. $9,000 a year, $0.37 per kilometer, give or take. It's a lot, but cars can make you money as it saves time. Additionally, I can make around $300 a day as an Uber driver in Boston. Gasoline, diesel-fueled vehicles have ranges well over 1,000 kilometers. However, a long-range Tesla Model 3 can drive only up to 500 kilometers in 2024. This technology is still improving. You can increase the range of your gasoline diesel-fueled car by carrying additional fuel canisters. Unfortunately, in 2024, can't recharge electric car with iPhone charger. Needs a special car charger adapter. I found this battery pack, weighs 45 kilograms and provides 3.6 kilowatt hours. It could extend the range by about 19 kilometers before the battery itself needs to be recharged. The battery weighs as much as 56 liters of gasoline. 56 liters of gasoline can extend your gasoline car's range by 960 kilometers. The battery costs much more than 56 liters of gasoline, but it takes longer to expire, and you can charge it using solar energy. Your electric car can also be recharged with an electricity generator that is powered by natural gas, diesel, propane, or gasoline. As long as the car runs, it is incredibly useful, traveling from one place to another quickly. But remember, if you are escaping impending doom, others will too. I put car on B tier on the survival stuff tier list. It's not S tier because you won't die without a car. People have lived hundreds, thousands of years without one. It can help you escape, store, and carry other essential needs. It's not A tier because it is not essential to your survivability, but good to have. Electric cars may be cheaper to operate, but I would prefer gasoline cars in 2024. Spare gasoline canisters is more portable in case the electric goods fail. Generating electricity yourself currently requires heavy, expensive generators using solar panels or gasoline. Carrying a big, bulky generator means less capacity to carry other important things, such as food, water, and don't forget to bring a spare wheel. Oh, by the way, hybrid vehicles use both electricity and gasoline.